Tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads from over 200 countries and your number one source in after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hello, AfterBuzzers. My name is Jillian Leff, here to bring you another special presentation of AfterBuzz TV's Spotlight On. Now tonight, I'm bringing out the big guns, and I'm not just talking about this guy's muscles.
Yes, she is.
Beau Mirchoff plays Matty Mckibben on MTV's Awkward. So welcome, Beau.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, I am delighted, I have to say. I told you before, but I rewatched the last season of Awkward just to prepare for this interview.
I love your dedication. That's why you are who you are.
We're really going to get into it.
I'm excited.
So 3 years of Awkward. How significantly has your life changed since that first day on set?
Oh, significantly. It's been wonderful. I've made I get it. AfterBuzz, a buzz like a bee. Made some wonderful friends, lifelong friends. The show has been spectacular. The content, everything, the fans' reactions. I get to speak to people like yourself. It's great. Yeah.
Do you remember your first day on set?
My first day on set, yes. I remember the scene. It was in the cafeteria. Brett and I, it plays Jake Rosati, we had a scene together, and I remember my line was, a handy's so rough it's like sandpaper. And I remember the way I played it was like, it happened to me. So I remember saying like, a handy's so rough it's like sandpaper. And I just remember us thinking that was really funny. And it wasn't really funny, but we found it funny.
I mean, Awkward is definitely sort of pushed the button on MTV. You know, you guys have taken it to the next level with the bleeping out of the cursing and the subject matter. So I think it was sort of the first scripted material of that kind on the network. I mean, we saw it in the real world, obviously, because that's raw, but was it cool to be a part of something like that where it's really, you can kind of do whatever?
Yeah, it was edgy. I mean, in rehearsal or while we're filming, we'd cuss. Actually, now doing other shows, when I like improv a line or something, I always feel like I need to cuss, and I can't. They can't use it. It's horrible. It's giving me really bad tendencies. But it's edgy. I remember the only other show, like, there's probably many others, but the only one I recall is like South Park, where I thought that was the coolest thing, cutting edge at the time. We ripped it off of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Stole it from them.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yes.
It's fine. So we had talked a little bit before the interview about how the fans are so obsessed and attached to your storyline on the show, which is amazing. Was that sort of weird for you to transition into, you know, you as a person to you as a character that you're playing and how these people are reacting to what you're doing on screen?
A little bit. It wasn't weird. It was more, it was definitely a positive connotation to it. It was cool. It was like what we were doing, people were very responsive to it in a positive way. And I thought it was very rewarding. It's great. I love it. It means people are excited about the show and excited about what we're doing. And that makes it much more enjoyable to do. Yeah.
So this past season, your character was sort of in this, I want to call it a triangle because I still feel like there's sexual tension between you and Sadie.
Definitely a polygon of some sort.
I'm going to call it something of that.
Sure.
So Ava, whoever. Uva. We left off the season and she takes the pregnancy test in the bathroom and she is pregnant. So I
Papa
watched...
Matty.
Jeez.
Daddy Matty.
No,
the kid has to call him Matthew, though.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's, you know.
Just like really mature. You want to be a good father.
Actually, maybe college, when Matty goes to college, he wants to be called Matthew from now on. Okay. A little more mature.
Wow, the big man on campus.
Yeah, no, Matthew.
Matthew Mckibben.
Yeah.
So she is crazy. Obviously, we find out she has done a lot of things. She kind of has that weird I don't know, you probably don't watch Pretty Little Liars, but I do. This weird Pretty Little Liars board of Jenna and you and Sadie and everyone that's sort of in your circle of friends and kind of how she's going to take you down.
Diabolical.
Very crazy.
Yeah, nuts.
Little serial killer-ish.
Little Misery-ish. Kathy Bates, maybe. But not that far.
Oh my God, I hope she doesn't capture you and break your legs.
Yeah, she breaks my legs.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Well, it's the cabin. You know, the whole...
It is?
Yeah.
So,
again, we're ripping that up. South Park, no.
Wow, I need to talk to the writers.
No, I'm kidding. I hope they're not watching this because I'm full of crap.
No. So I have my own theories about the second pregnancy test that she took in the bathroom.
Let's hear them.
I think that she is just crazy enough, and fans, let me know if you agree with me by tweeting me at Jillian Leff right now. I'm on my cell phone. If she had some sort of bottle of urine in her bag, this was all a part of the plan.
Is she a hunter?
Well, I'm saying, like, I'm trying to think how obviously she would have to get the urine from someone that was pregnant. Does it work on animals? Who knows? She is just crazy enough to pretty much do anything. So I just can't believe that she is actually pregnant, especially because she said that you guys used protection.
Yes.
So wait.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I have heard different fan theories, but without revealing too much, because I'm assuming you know what happens, I'd like to know a theory that you might have had before you knew what happened. I'm very curious.
Well, I
like, what's your take? Like, step outside of the character.
Okay. What's
your take on her?
Well, if you take from the succession of the episodes that you've already seen, you know, yeah, she's a little... she's a new student. She moves around all the time.
Right.
Probably a little neurotic. Ostensibly not. You know, she's got to put on this facade of, you know, Mrs. Cool.
Really cool
sexy,
girl.
Real cool, overly cool. I mean, she summers in Switzerland.
Yes, she does.
So, you know, you got to maybe be okay with, you know, to the lengths that she's going with. Any theories, though? I think maybe, you know, she poked a hole in the contraceptive.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, you know.
Crazy bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
You have me thinking now.
I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Could be it.
Now, we obviously saw many shifts in Jenna this season, from liking you to not liking you to being jealous of you to liking you again.
The whole spectrum.
To breaking up with her boyfriend. There was a lot that happened. Do you think...
Did you use liking me?
Liking.
Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
There was a lot of liking. Yeah. She really tried hard to get over you, but do you think
Maybe she's the crazy one.
Listen, she's already been accused of so much. Yeah. That poor girl.
I know.
The life she leads. Do you think that there is any chance that they will reconnect in any way? Or do you hope that happens?
So. I mean, I don't know. They've been through so much. I think they love each other. Well, maybe not unconditionally, but they love each other. And
despite the faults.
Despite everything. And they're young. I mean, that stuff, come on, happens. We're not perfect ever, especially at that age. Mm-hmm. So hopefully they can, I don't know, they'll mature a little bit. Maybe they'll both see the faults in each other and realize that that's okay. And you can move on. If they do have that, you know, that feeling for each other still.
Well, Jenna's single now. So
right.
Who knows? Maybe
Maddie's
a fling.
Not, though. And Matty might have a kid. Matty's going to have to take his kid to soccer practice. Not much time for a mistress.
Oh, God. Yeah, but Jenna's cheated before, so I think
That's
she
true.
knows the
Maybe
ways. She knows
maybe
the
she's
ways.
on board with that. Yeah.
She could just worm her way in there. Who knows?
Oh,
I mean, a little fling before college? No? Look at that.
I don't know.
He's getting all red, guys.
I am. I'm blushing. I'm blushing. I don't know. Matty's, you know, one gal kind of guy.
Mm-hmm. He is a good guy.
He's a good guy. Yeah.
He's really done nothing wrong.
He's an angel.
Listen, Beau.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Kind of an angel. Kind of.
Look, no. You know, he's got his faults like the rest of them.
So sure. we talked about Ava. We talked about Jenna. Sadie, I want to bring up.
Uh-huh.
Sadie went full mama bear on you in the last 2 episodes in the ski trip.
She's got my back.
she's got your back, but is it in a romantic way? Is that still on the table? Like, do you feel that something could eventually happen? I mean, you guys kissed, right? You talked about it.
Times.
You laid it out for her.
Yes. I think now, I don't know. They've been friends for so long. There's so much baggage. I don't think they should. I don't think it would be a great thing because they're such good friends to one another. Mm-hmm. And that would just mess everything up.
Look at you, dealing advice.
I think it would mess it up. And that's it.
Okay.
Full stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hard stop.
But guys, no, they're wonderful together. They're such good friends. I wouldn't want to get on Sadie's bad side. I'm very happy she's on Maddie's side. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a good one to have in your court.
Yeah, for sure.
So, without revealing everything, because I know you can't do that.
I was going to, but
I know. We were vibing. I get it. Can you give fans a little bit of a tease about what they can look forward to when the show comes back? Like the littlest thing?
Yes. There is resolve.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Is that cryptic? Too cryptic?
Resolve.
One word, too. That's a heavy punch.
Guys.
Take it.
You heard it here. The R word. He said the R word.
Said the R word.
I want to transition from awkward to something a little less awkward. Desperate Housewives.
Okay.
That was a big part of you.
Yes.
For a while. So I mainly want to know if you picked up any tips from your co-stars, since there were some heavy hitters on that show.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I learned so much. Majority of my scenes were with Jeffrey Nordling and Dre DeMatteo. Mm-hmm. So I would say I learned the most just observing them. It's one thing being in acting school, and then it's another actually, being on the stage. Right. And just watching the ease they had and the way they spoke and carried themselves. Like, I'm still working on that. We all are. And the way that their demeanor on set, the way they treated themselves with respect, and treated others with respect. And they wouldn't be afraid to, speak up for themselves. And I think a lot of younger actors don't speak up for themselves. They're afraid to share their voice. At the end of the day, they should. So that was amazing. Then, watching all the other actresses, specifically, I'm pulling blanks on people's names. All of them? All of them?
Okay, we're gonna bail it. Eva Longoria, Felicity Huffman.
Eva Longoria. Her just mirth. She'd have so much fun on set while being professional. Like that's especially that's key. I think you got to be in a relaxed state. Felicity Huffman was just. I mean, she's amazing. Yeah, she would. I didn't have a lot of scenes with her. However, I remember a few specific scenes. She would, really take the time to really make rehearsal specific. No wasted moves, no nothing, and spend a lot of time. And a lot of it's always about making your day, doing this, being fast, which to some extent you must do. Mm-hmm. However, you have to make a good product. And Felicity Huffman was a genius when it comes to blocking, so that was really fun to watch.
Was it sort of a surreal experience to be on that set? I mean, I did the Warner Brothers tour when I moved here, and it was weird for me to drive around Wisteria Lane.
Oh yeah, for lunch I would go to the Jaws set and just eat my burger and just laugh because I knew it was coming every time the shark would come. It was surreal, although at that age I was 19,
how old were you?
20.
Yeah.
Just moved to LA, been there like 6 months. I was just rolling with it. It seemed just, I don't know, I wasn't really kind of overthinking anything. I was just kind of...
You were just happy-go-lucky.
In the moment, loving life.
Yeah.
It was awesome, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. From desperate to awkward. Those are some funny words. Anyway.
What a crazy jump, huh?
Yeah.
So was it weird going back to high school for awkward?
Right in my element.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Were you the king in high school?
I don't know about the king.
Tell me the truth.
It's fun dealing with high school themes because I think their themes, they're to the max. They're heightened feelings than I think what happens when you get mature. When you get mature, not always, but not that you don't care, but it's like you take it's less serious sometimes.
Right.
And in high school, it's like it's everything so monumentous. It's which is fun. It's like
it's a good change.
It's good. It's great.
It's great. I'm so happy that you're gonna graduate though. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I shouldn't have jumped. Hopefully you graduate.
Hopefully. Well, he's vying for some colleges, but we'll see.
Yikes, Daddy Matthew. So we talked about Desperate. We talked about Awkward. Let's talk about some of the upcoming projects that you have because they look super exciting.
Yeah.
First, I want to talk about Poker Night, which Ron Perlman, also known as Hellboy, is in. So I want to know how it is working with him because I am jealous, officially jealous.
He's awesome. He's kind of intimidating at first, being he was Hellboy.
Yes.
I knew he was capable of. First day was this like scene where there's like a gunfight. I'm running through this gravel pit, and I get shot at by some hoodlum with a shotgun, and he comes out. His name is Detective Calabrese, and he's my superior. And he comes out of this from behind this pillar and grabs me and throws me down. Gunshot through this window splatters, and he's like, "What are you doing? Keep your head up!" And he starts like firing at this guy. So that was fun doing that, but just like meeting, he was a little not very warm at first. Just
right, when you
meeting a million people and kind of sizing me up, and hello, Mr. Perlman.
Earn the respect.
Yeah, earn that respect. But he was unbelievable, nice guy. Really cares about acting. Cares about. You just hear he just has this new production company where they're greenlighting a slew of indies.
It's exciting stuff.
Very exciting. He's so cool. Here's a funny bit of information.
Tell me.
So he didn't. Okay, I gotta say it now. Well, he didn't want a lot of his knees weren't feeling well, so he didn't want to do a lot of running. And there were a couple scenes where he's supposed to run, so we just change it. And also, he'd always want to wear comfortable shoes, so he'd stand up from behind his desk, and he'd have these runners on, and he's wearing a suit. I thought that was funny.
Listen,
funny.
You make it work.
Absolutely. When you're
Hellboy,
gotta be comfortable.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, comfort's everything.
So when can we expect that in theaters? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know. I think the plan is for it to do the festival circuit.
Awesome.
So I know it's sold, but to the extent of to whom, I don't really know.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep on the lookout for that.
Please do. It should be. I'm really excited about it. It's really cool.
You have two other movies, Grass Stains and See You in Valhalla. So See You in Valhalla stars Sarah Hyland.
Yeah.
And everyone knows Sarah from Modern Family. I recently saw her in Hair at the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was
right.
great. She sang Frank Mills.
How was she?
It was adorable. She was adorable.
Great.
Everyone was great in the cast.
When's it? What's the run? How long's the run?
It was just a weekend.
A weekend, dang.
Yeah, missed out.
Yeah.
Get on that next time.
Next time.
On the train.
Yeah.
So how was it? How was it working on that set? Can you tell us a little bit, about the story?
Yes. So, broad strokes, Sarah Hyland's character has moved away from her hometown, and she learns that a close friend has died. Actually, in essence, committed suicide. Actually, he kind of kamikazed himself, dressed up as a Viking,
right?
And went into this drug dealer's place and shot up the place and got killed.
Yikes.
Anyway, so kind of the impetus of the film, the inciting incident is, she comes back for the funeral. And, she's forced to deal with all these past relationships and past.
Are you one of those past relationships?
Yes, I'm one of the past relationships that she has to deal with. But it was great. It was a quick shoot. Indy, Jarrett Tarnell directed it, and his brother wrote it, and they're great to work with.
Where was
really
the filming?
Smart. Here, yeah.
Nice.
Here,
okay,
great cast. Really creative. It was wonderful.
And then Grass Stains, another killer story.
Yeah. Yes.
A lot of people are dying, man.
A lot of people are dying.
Jeez, thank goodness it's not you.
Yeah. That's with Ty Sheridan. Gosh, that kid is something. If you don't know him, he's from did that Terrence Malick movie 2 ago. What's it called?
It's okay. I'll tweet it later.
He's really great, and he's in Mud.
Oh yeah.
And the new David Gordon Green movie. Kid's killing it. Mm-hmm. So and I was the old person on the set. They were all younger kids. Okay. So it was really fun and dynamic and interesting and different from what I'm used to. Mm-hmm. So it was cool. I was there for 3 weeks. I probably only shot for probably 10 days. So I had a long weekend. I rented a car with one of the crew and we were shot in North Carolina. Mm-hmm. So got to spend some time in North Carolina. And it was great. I've had all positive, rewarding experiences.
Jeez, we have a lot to look forward from you.
Yes, you do.
The last thing I want to talk about that we have to look forward to is Aquarius. Aquarius. So it's a 1960s cop drama that is going to be on NBC. Yeah. NBC. Can you talk about your character? I know that you have an arc on the show. Can you
do it anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go for it.
I play a fella named Rick Zondervan.
Ooh, what a name!
Quite the name. I know. I might adopt it for myself.
What a 60s name.
Yeah, it's really cool. It takes place in 1967. I am pseudo boyfriend, not officially dating this girl, and something happens. I don't know how much I can say, but something happens, and maybe I am complicit in the whole debacle, or maybe not.
Okay.
So that's really vague, but I'm a college kid. Go to UCLA.
Perfect.
Father's a lawyer.
Of course.
Come from good stock, but a lot to live up to. So that's kind of a little backstory.
Okay. Well, we get to look forward to that. David Duchovny stars. So his sort of next thing after his last big hit. Definitely something that we're going to be watching out for. Do you know what episode it's going to be?
I'm in the pilot. I'm in the first one. Yes. And then the first
Amazing.
One. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm in the first scene. Yeah. I opened the show. They wanted me to open the show, so but my words might be the first words on the series.
Wow. I'm really excited.
Yeah. It's a big deal.
You're kind of a big deal. I think we know this. I think everyone knows.
It's going to be on my resume. First word on Aquarius.
So not only do you do television and movies, but you also are a friend of the stage.
Yes.
And you perform on the stage. Do you prefer one over the other? Because I know you do monthly readings.
We're just starting those, but yeah we will be. Do I prefer one over the other?
They're so different.
So different, but I think I like the stage more.
Okay.
Just because you get to spend so much more time. Well, I guess TV, it's a little more. Well, you can spend a lot of time on a role on TV, but to the depths and on stage, and it's all the writing. It's all It's all you guys on the stage. It's and the best writing is plays. You get an actor is a little bit indebted to the writer.
Okay.
And you just really get to dig deep. Spend a month rehearsing every day and do it and do it and do it and do it and do it. And I really like
What's
that.
up this month?
This month we're reading a play by Zach Braff. Actually, he wrote this play a few years ago.
Okay.
It's great. It's a one act. It's 50 pages or something. It's great. It's funny. It's called All New People. 4 characters. It's just one set. It's really great. We're actually going to be reading it at the Michael Woolson Studio. I don't know the date, in a few weeks, but I'll post it on old Twitter.
Yeah.
Get you guys out there. It'll be real casual, just to introduce people to new plays or plays in general, and it's real casual. We read it, and we'll hang out after, eat some food. And
awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of the...
I like that.
Yeah.
So I want to transition from your work life to more of your personal life. But it's not going to be scandalous. Don't worry.
No, it's not.
No, it's just going to be. It's just going to be about where you started. So, what kind of kid were you growing up? Because I think a lot of people see how you are now, but it would be nice to get a window into who you were when you were younger.
Okay. Like how young?
I want to how would your parents describe you between the ages of 5 and 11 or 6 and 11?
A wimp? Yeah. I don't know. I was capricious. Can you be at 5? I don't know. I was loud. I was a little. I was very insecure at a young age, though. It was weird. Like I would cry when I got my hands dirty. I don't know.
Sir.
I love to eat. I was fat. When I was 3, I had long hair down to my shoulders, curly hair. When it was wet, it was down to my butt. Everyone thought I was a girl. I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk till I was like 2 because I was so fat. It's a true story.
Wow, you're really spilling it all here.
When they cut my hair, I cried. I was just like, loved my hair. Then I got older and something happened and I just like turned into a
Puberty?
guy. Yeah. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
That's what they call that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, puberty happened. Or it was even before that. And then I stopped caring so much about what people thought and I just kind of did my own thing. Then like high school happened and I was just a good kid till high school. And then I was a little bit of a rebellious teen.
Rebellious how?
Well, just, the
typical?
hanging with the wrong crowd a little bit and getting into trouble, that
Getting
for a
arrested.
few years. Oh, maybe once.
Maybe like your character. Were you pulling from inspiration when you got
You know
brought
what?
in?
That's something like that. And then I started taking acting seriously. And
Were you a theater kid?
not so. This goes back. I was so self-conscious about everything. I got made fun of when I was on the stage, and I stopped doing it. Didn't want to do it. And then I started playing sports, and I thrived in sports. Loved that. Played sports my whole life. Football till first grade, lacrosse, basketball, soccer. I snowboard. I started playing music in high school. But yeah, and then I was 13, and my sister was and started acting, and I was like, I remember doing it and liking it for myself. So I started doing that again. It was bad, so bad. It took me like years to book anything.
Well, you're Canadian, so it was the ish, if you will, Degrassi at the time?
For everyone else, I didn't watch it.
No, you didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it, no.
I just am always curious because I don't meet many Canadians, and over in America, I loved that show when I was sort of in that age group. And I maybe still leave it on when it's on Nickelodeon. When I watch Nickelodeon. This is weird.
I never watched it. I wish I did.
It's a lot of drama. It's a teen soap opera.
Right.
I mean, but I was just curious as an actor growing up in Canada if that was.
It was my inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for Degrassi.
for Degrassi. My shows. What did I like watching? I liked Saved by the Bell. Yeah, big into that.
Okay.
Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld since I was like.
I still love Seinfeld.
5.
Yeah.
Love Seinfeld.
Okay.
Yeah. If people don't like, my brother doesn't like Seinfeld, and I think something's wrong with him. Something's wrong with him. How do you not find Seinfeld funny?
You need to have him watch Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee.
Oh, I haven't watched this. I hear it's amazing.
Jerry Seinfeld's web series. Sir, you have homework tonight.
Okay, I'll homework.
Okay?
I'll go home. Yes,
okay, good. If acting was taken off the table, what would you be? No, we want you here. Kidding. What would you be?
I would be. That's a fun question. I don't know. I went to when I got out of high school. I went to college and I studied biology for a year. I wanted to go into something in sciences. Really love life and nature and that kind of stuff.
I love life too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
My father's a podiatrist, foot doctor, so I was going to follow in that route. I could do that. I see him at work and that's enjoyable. It's low stress, but yet it's a lot to do and makes a good living, and that would be fun. Or music. That could be fun.
Yeah,
Rockstar.
well, you told me before we started that you just started playing again.
Yeah.
So how is it to get back into a studio with a band?
So great. I just came from rehearsal actually.
And how's it going?
Awesome. We've written like 30 songs. We're gonna release 6 songs or something in the next couple of weeks. And
do you have a name?
Jimmy Soundcart.
Cool.
That's her name. Jimmy, he's the on Awkward, works in the sound department, and we started writing all the songs at his sound cart.
Cool.
So that was the impetus for the name.
Wow, keeping it in the Awkward family.
That's right.
Besides Jimmy, are you close to any of the other cast members?
Yeah, Brett Davern was at his house on Sunday. I see him all the time. Best bud. Desi Leidick is getting married and going to her wedding in Kentucky in a few weeks.
So fun.
Yeah, and we're all the whole cast is going. So.
It's so nice to hear when the cast hangs out outside of work.
Yeah.
It makes it that much more real for us.
Yeah. Well, everyone enjoys each other. And I'm like neighbors to Molly now. She's been out of town though, so we haven't really hung. But
dang,
I know, or she's just avoiding
Sadie
me.
and Matty in real life.
That's right.
I dig it.
That's right.
The first thing that you ever booked, what was it?
It was a Hummer H2 commercial, and you can look it up on YouTube. It's actually a very well done commercial. It's Scott Hicks, the director. It's like Snow Falling on Cedars. He directed it. They made people with money. I love it. Productions. It was in BC, British Columbia, and they made this go-kart track out of this this hillside. They cleared out, made a road, literally made a road because they couldn't find the road. But it was it's a soapbox derby race, and this kid sees this notice for the race on Sunday, and in this fine print it says, any first one down wins any way possible. So it's like the serpentine track,
Right.
and I'm like the cool guy in the F1 racer with the girl. And I'm like 13. I look like a baby. It's awesome. And the girl gives me my helmet. I'm like, thanks, babe. And I look over, and this guy crafted his own soapbox derby, and it looks like a Hummer H2, a miniature size.
Nice.
And so I'm in the lead. I'm going down, and he just goes off road with it. And they have the Who's song "Happy Jack" playing.
Okay.
It's great. It's really wonderful. And it reaches the climax, and he pulls right in front of me at the end, and it's this great front shot of him. Or him from the back, actually, crossing the finish line, and he beats me at the last second. It's a really good commercial.
What a start.
I peaked at 13.
No!
Downhill from there.
False.
Yeah,
That is
the
false.
track was the metaphor for the rest of my career.
Oh,
No.
stop it. I can't wait to look up that commercial, actually.
You should. It's
yeah,
really fun.
I'll try to post it under this YouTube video for the
Yes,
fans,
do
anyone
it.
else that
Do
wants
it,
to
please.
see it.
Happy Jack, maybe, H2 commercial.
How many Hummer commercials could there be? They're extinct now, basically.
That's true. It's an artifact.
They're extinct in LA, at least. I don't see any. So I want to know your TV guilty pleasure right now, since we are on a network all about TV.
Guilty pleasure. What do I...
What are you watching?
Right now, I'm not really watching... Ooh! I watched Silicon Valley.
Ooh.
Good.
You
I like it a lot. I like it.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
I liked
The
it. Was
last episode was amazing.
just quick 30 minutes.
Quick show. Just started watching Veep. So good. Louis is my favorite show. I haven't watched the latest season.
Oh, it's deep.
I think that show is brilliant. That show is off the hook.
Well, you're a busy guy, so I would imagine you don't have that much time for television.
Yeah.
Do you read?
Yeah, I'm a reader.
Read more than TV?
Yeah. Yep.
Anything on your Kindle right now?
I don't have a Kindle.
Do you like paper books?
I do.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
I like holding it.
I do. I don't know. I'm afraid to go to the Kindle.
It's a little weird.
It is. I feel like
I like
book
the smell
is so
of book.
convenient anyway. It's tangible. It's this corporeal thing. It's beautiful.
I like feeling the pages.
Yeah.
Old school.
And squinting when you can't see it because that's better for Kindle. Or
Oh,
not being able to
no.
read at night. Oh yeah,
You need
wait.
reading glasses? Yikes. So what was the last thing? These are a little random.
Okay.
Because I just I always ask the guests this because I think it's interesting. You find out a lot about people. What was the last thing you Googled?
How to make how to make a raised garden. I made a garden.
Add gardener to the resume.
Yeah, 2 days ago. It's really
would've thought?
good. It looks really good.
What are you growing? Are you growing
I got
vegetables?
lettuce, 2 different types of lettuce: butter lettuce, romaine. I got cilantro, basil, rosemary. Then I have some jalapeno peppers, some red peppers, some other type of peppers. Yeah.
What can this guy not do?
Well,
Seriously.
garden. I can. I'm okay. They're growing. So.
We're gonna get the update.
Okay.
Hopefully you'll post some pictures to Instagram. of
Okay,
your
I'll do
garden.
that. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, great.
That's a good idea.
What was the last thing you listened to? I'm assuming on the ride over here, since it was a trek.
It was Zeppelin on the radio. What song was it? It was the first song from In Through the Outdoor. I forget what it's called.
Okay. Any favorite musician or something that you're listening to a lot right now?
I listen to a lot of older stuff, but some new people. I started listening to the Arctic Monkeys, who I'm really digging. These guys are really good. Ray LaMontagne, that guy
He can sing.
soul.
Yep.
He's great. I've been listening to a lot of Van Morrison, getting my van on.
Okay.
I love Van.
I think that you should trademark that.
Get my
Get
van
my
on.
van
Get
on.
my van on. Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to do offset?
I don't know. I like all I love working and I love playing music and acting. That's I like doing that in my off time. But I scuba dive as well. I like to scuba dive. I was just in Victoria seeing my folks, and I did a bunch of dives up there and doing my advanced certification in 2 weeks.
Cool.
So I like doing that. I go see movies. That's fun.
What was the last movie you saw?
I saw Calvary.
How was it?
Well, it missed the mark a little bit for me.
The trailer killed it. I loved the trailer.
See the trailer.
The trailer was like very hard hitting, and you want to know who's after him.
Yeah, there was a lot of great parts to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna still see it.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you. Do you have any aspirations to direct or produce if you don't act?
Absolutely. Producing, we're trying to producing this show called Camp Sunshine. We shot the pilot for it. Some people may know about it, and it's hilarious. So we're trying to get that sold at the moment. Fingers crossed. And then directing, eventually, I feel like there's a lot of people who are more equipped or more knowledgeable than I am in that field at the moment. But I've been, I shadow our director of photography a lot, and I know a lot about camera, and I'm ready. Yeah, I think I'm ready to direct something. I've been
drama, comedy.
Who knows? I don't know.
Whatever they're willing to throw at you.
Yeah, maybe I'll direct a play first.
Okay.
And then maybe direct something I write myself or something, like a short or something.
Now, when I asked you,
and then hopefully maybe an episode of Awkward. One day. That'd be cool.
Hey, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
So when I asked you before about what you wanted to be if you weren't acting, I was a little surprised you didn't say tie designer, because you have some ties, which are pretty sweet. Yeah. So tell me about those.
Bowties Ltd Bow and Bow Collection.
They're adorable.
They're cool. We're relaunching in September unofficially. So I'll announce that. But yeah, they're cool. They're just a few ties. I like wearing ties when I need to wear them. I don't wear them all the time, but there's some cool ones, and we got a lot of new ones coming out for a lot of female ties that I think they're really cool. I think people should check them out. You should. I'll bring you a tie.
Will you?
Yeah, will you wear it?
Yes.
Good. They're really high quality.
I will rock the bow tie.
Yes, they're made in Vermont.
Okay.
They're domestic brand. They're really cool people.
Right.
Yeah, it's all positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I dig that. Will you be wearing a tie at the VMAs this weekend?
Now that you mention it, maybe I can make that trivial announcement.
I don't know. I just wanted to segue into the VMAs.
Yes,
I'm like, is he going?
Now that you mentioned it,
yeah.
I didn't have anything planned, but I'll go tie. Yeah. Maybe I'll go bow tie.
That's what I'm saying. Dress it up a little bit.
Big things.
A night full of music. So obviously you're going.
Yeah.
You go to pretty much all the MTV awards. What's your favorite thing about nights like that? Because you guys get to just enjoy.
Yeah, we get to have fun. It's low stress. It's nice getting dressed. I like dressing up every once in a while, and you go with a bunch of people, and you see interesting people and talk to interesting people.
A lot of performances.
A lot of great performances.
It's gonna be a big
It's
show.
fun. Yeah, it's a good night out.
Okay, well, I'll be looking for the bow tie on the carpet.
You look. It'll be there.
you look. Let's see. What else do I have for you? What do you miss most about home since you're very far away?
My family.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see them enough. It was so nice. I got up about a week ago and saw my mom and dad and brother and sister, and then went and saw my grandparents in Seattle, and we had a great time. I love them dearly, and so I am a little guilty I don't get to see them more often. But we had such a great time.
Is there any food that you miss from up there?
My dad grows a garden.
But
yep.
Look at this.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Maybe that's where I get his green thumb from.
Okay.
That rhyme. And my dad's an avid fisherman, so we fish often and catch fish and crab, and so I miss that whole being self-sustaining. Like he'll catch a fish, pick his herbs or in salad from the garden, and there you go. So it's kind of cool.
Pretty
miss that.
cool.
Yeah.
So you've been living in LA for a while now?
Yeah. 5 years.
That's a
5
while.
years?
I'd say that's a
half
while.
a decade. Sounds longer that way.
Is there something that you really like about LA or something that you really don't like about LA?
I love Los Angeles. I've met the coolest, smartest, eccentric people here. It's got everything. It's so diverse. You drive a couple hours north and you're in just God's country. Mm-hmm. You got the desert. You're close to, Mexico or the beach, Vegas, if that suits. If you want to go there.
Anything you want.
Anything you want. It's lovely. Yeah.
Awesome.
I love it.
Well, we're glad to have you here.
Thank you. I'm very happy and glad to be here.
And we're so glad that you're on Awkward, and we look forward to what Matty's character
Yes, what actually happens.
What's going to happen. Mm-hmm. That I do not know, but I'm excited to find out.
Yeah.
Thank you so much again for coming into studio. Where can the fans find you on social media?
On social media, they can find me at Beau_Mirchoff. That's my Twitter and my Instagram. Mm-hmm. And I'm on the Facebook. And by the Facebook, I mean Facebook.
Okay, great. I'll have to find you on the Facebook.
Beau Mirchoff, the fan page. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Jillian Leff, on my Facebook page, Jillian Leff Official. And that's all I have for everyone tonight. Thank you again for coming. And guys, tune into Awkward when it's back on the air. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.